Okay, hi guys. Today's video is going to be about Photoshop. Okay, and if you've been living up under a rock for a long time, I'm going to just show you real quick what is Photoshop. It is a software. Okay, and what this software can do is that it can change people's appearance. It can make you go from light to dark. It can make you go from fat to skinny. It can make you go from blonde to brunette. I mean, it can do all kinds of things to change a picture. So there's all different things here about Photoshop, and Photoshop is real. This is not a fake thing. We do have Photoshop. We have that ability to have Photoshop, and I'll explain more about what Photoshop is. But for people that don't know, Photoshop is something that people use to change the way people look on pictures, or change the way items or objects looks on pictures. It can do a lot. Now, this is the problem. Okay, so I recently have been battling these people on Instagram. I've been battling them because I am sick of Serena Williams and her husband photoshopping this innocent child here. Now, let me tell you something. I've been an amateur photographer since I was 14 years old. I've been taking pictures since I was 14. I'm an amateur photographer. I know a lot about pictures. I know a lot about lighting. And I'm currently, my websites, I have over 6,000 pictures, 6,000. And I know about light conditions, and I know about how things should look when pictures are taken. So the problem is this picture right here. Where's my mouse? Okay, now as you can see, the little girl is supposedly having sunshine on her face. Meanwhile, you can see where somebody actually took whatever it is that they use for the Photoshop. You can tell that they actually just drew a straight line right there. You can see where the line starts. You can see where it curves. You can see where somebody actually drew something on her face. You can look at this and tell this is not natural sunlight that did this. This is actually some type of software that somebody used. You can see where all this is really dark. Her forehead is completely dark. And then you see where somebody like took a pen or something, whatever it is that they use in the Photoshop, and they actually lightened all this up. Okay, then you see her hands, her arms are very dark, and you can see where somebody actually took the pen and put some lighter areas there. They also did it on the dad, and you can see the fake sunlight there. This picture does not look like this does not look like a true picture of natural sunlight. And the reason why I know is because this picture over here on the right, this is the same child. Okay, now this picture was taken in natural sunlight. You can see the trees. She got a balloon outside, and her skin is pitch black. She got black skin. She don't have light skin. She don't have yellow skin. She don't have tan skin. Her skin is black. And this is not a diss. This is not a diss. This is not to berate her. This is not to put her down. But this is the actual color. This is the actual color that she is. And so if this is natural sunlight, then she would look this color. This is not the color that she is in sunlight. That's not the color that she is in sunlight. The color that she is in sunlight is this right here. As you can see on her arms right here, it matches this color. If you can look at her forehead, look at her forehead right there, it matches that color on her forehead. This color right here, the light, that does not even go with this person right here, because this person is in direct sunlight. And that is, when you take a picture in direct sunlight, you get the truest color of that person. That is the color that she is. That is the real picture of of that child, Olympia Alexis Ohanian. This right here with this fake phony sunlight, no, that's not the real color. I see the real color. I see the real picture. And that is not the real color that she is. So anyway, let me turn the camera around. Oh, and this is me right here. Okay, Angry Cabbage Patch Kid 305. Okay, so I say, if it is so much of a happy Father's Day, why do the lousy Photoshop? The child has dark arms and hands, and then 2 different colors on the face with a dark forehead and a light on the center and the bottom of the face. If you truly love that girl, you would not be photoshopping. Okay, so I got about 200 responses, and actually the man, Mr. Alexis, responded to me and told me that he was not photoshopping. The man actually responded, and he actually said that he didn't do it. Well, sweetheart, how come this picture right here shows a dark-skinned person, and how come that picture right there shows a person with 2 different colors? Dark here, light here, dark here, light there, dark over there, then this supposed to be light. Come on now. That don't even look natural. That does not look natural. I take too many goddamn pictures to be fooled by a Photoshop, okay? So let me turn the camera around and I'm going to talk, okay? Okay, so hi guys. Okay, so today I'm just going to talk to you a little bit more elaborate about this whole Serena Williams video. Okay, the reason why I'm making this second video, and is basically to address the people that were writing to me. As you can see from the little clip, I did leave a message, and I did get roughly a little bit over 200 responses. Okay, so I'm going to address some of those responses, and I don't know if these people will ever find me on this video or whatever, but I'll try to leave a link. But I don't think you can leave a link on Instagram. So I don't know how they're gonna get a hold of me. But anyway, I'm gonna make the video just in case I can some kind of way get somebody to watch the video over there on Instagram. Okay, so first and foremost, I'm going to talk about the pictures that I showed you real quick. Okay, first and foremost, as I keep saying, I'm an amateur photographer. I've been a photographer since I was 14 years old. Okay, and honestly, the picture on the right was a picture of Olympia about maybe 3 or 4 months ago when she was playing outside. Okay, the reason why this irritates me so much is because, first of all, that's just a recipe for disaster. If you have a child and you're photoshopping your child to look a certain type of way, trust and believe that child is going to grow up, and the child is going to probably be upset. Now, I don't really give a fuck about the kid, honestly. I'm the reason why, because I'm starting to get really irritated, okay? And honestly, I don't have any love for Serena Williams or her offspring or her husband or any of that. I just know that it's irritating. Okay, at first, I actually felt sorry for the little girl, that the little girl was going to grow up feeling very bad about herself for the simple fact that her mom is photoshopping her pictures to look like something that she's not, okay? She's not a light-skinned little girl. She's not high yellow. She's not pale. She's not gold. She's not tan. She's dark-skinned. She is a little blacky, darky. And unfortunately, the reason why I said it that way is because I'm getting irritated. Okay, I believe that Serena Williams probably is paying somebody to those. Okay, let's say, for example, see, I'm from old school YouTube. Back when YouTube first started, they used to have people that were called shrills. Okay, the shrillers were people that Like, for example, a production company would pay these people to make comments on certain videos. And the people back in those days were called shrillers. All big all big celebrities and everything back in the old days, and probably still now, they probably still pay shrillers. Okay. It looked like whoever those 200 people were, it looked like they were shrillers. First of all, the people that would make the rudest comments, every last one of them would have a private account, and it would always be like either a cartoon, like a drawing of a person, or or it would be a person that would just had a bogus account. It was also a lot of random white people, which didn't seem likely that they would even be on Serena's account. And anyway, those type of white people would not be the type to write the type of things that they were writing. You could tell that whoever they were, they were hiding behind white profile pictures, and they're not white. They're just black, stupid, dumb, disgusting things. Okay. Okay, yeah, you could tell that they were. And then somebody contacted me and said that I had a fake account because I have the same pictures over and over. If you paid attention, you would see that it's like all different hand gestures, different movements. It's all different little things that make the pictures different and unique to. It might look like maybe if you just scroll in there that it looked like the same picture, but no, baby. Like at the bubble party, those are all different pictures. The Easter party, all different pictures. We're just posing with suckers. Okay, I might have my head this way, then I have my head that way, then I got the sucker on my eye that way, then I got a sucker in my mouth that way, and it's all different ones. So I don't know why somebody would accuse me of having the same picture 50 times when it's always different click, different poses, different head movements, different mouth movements, different eye looks. Okay, come on, girl. Okay, I don't have no fake account. That's my real account. Okay, so anyway, okay, let me tell you something about the little Alexis picture. Okay, I'm gonna tell you about it. The picture on the right was taken in direct sunlight, baby. The picture was taken in direct sunlight, so I know what color Olympia is. Olympia is dark skinned. She's dark. She's pitch black. Okay. Serena Williams, you look too much like a fucking gorilla to be spitting out a high yellow baby. I know about genetics, baby. I know about genetics. And the reason why I'm being so rude is because of these 200 comments that I got that she most likely paid somebody to post. All those fake ass accounts. Fake than a motherfucker. Fake than a motherfucker. Fake than a motherfucker. I'm not stupid. I've been on the motherfucking YouTube since 2008. And I know about shrillers, and I know about fake ass accounts with shrillers. I'm from the old school, so I know when somebody then paid a click crew or some type of shrill crew to make comments, and ain't no 200 people gonna be all mad about somebody talking about some Photoshop fails. Okay, come on. So anyway, let me tell Serena Williams, you can look at you and tell. You look like a big, fat, musty-ass gorilla, and you ain't spit out no light-skinned baby. I'm sorry to tell you. You can look at you and tell. No matter, I wouldn't give a fuck if your husband came from Norway. I wouldn't give a fuck if your husband came from Sweden. You don't have the capability to push out no high yellow baby. You got a dark-skinned baby that looks like you, and that's what you got. So you need to stop lying. You need to stop lying and trying to act like your genetics was able to push out a light-skinned child when you don't have that type of genetic capability. You with a dusty-ass Armenian man. He got dark hair and dark eyes. You got dark hair and dark eyes too. And that's why your baby looked like the way she looked. Okay, why? Why am I? It's gonna get even more nasty. Why? Because of some a letter that I received from some asshole that was rocking with Serena Williams. So anyway, Yes, I'm gonna go there. Yes, I'm going there. Okay, so anyway, so for people that don't know what a Photoshop is, a Photoshop is when you pay somebody, because the software is about $1,000, and I don't have the Photoshop on my computer. I don't have Photoshop, so I don't Photoshop my pictures, baby. I might get somebody, an artist, to draw some artwork, or I might get somebody to, play around with Ash as a Cabbage Patch Kid, or the little Donald Trump pictures that she used to take with the cartoon Donald Trump from the Garbage Pail Kids. Okay, we would be playing around and stuff, but if you see me playing around with some artwork, then you know it's somebody from India who did it for me. My graphic design store is in India, so the Indians be playing around with it, and I pay for it. So when they do the Photoshops, it's paid for. I don't do the Photoshops. I don't do Photoshops. I don't do Photoshops unless it's like some little cartoon or something like that where I pay somebody to make me look like whatever, like I'm in a Halloween theme or something. You all know how much I like Halloween, so if it's Halloween theme, then I pay somebody to hook it up like a whatever. Okay, so anyway, so Photoshop is like, say for example, you want to look light and you're dark, or you could be white and want to look dark, or you want to change your color, so you use Photoshop. Okay, if you want to make your eyes look different, if you got small ass eyes, then you want to make your eyes look bigger, then you use Photoshop. You want to make your lips bigger or smaller, then you use Photoshop. It's to change your appearance. If you're fat, you want to look skinny, then you use Photoshop. It's just to change your fucking appearance. Okay? It's a real thing. It ain't no fake thing. It's a real thing. Okay? So, Photoshop is real. Some people, when they don't feel happy with the way they look, they'll resort to Photoshopping themselves. Now, sometimes women do that to meet men on the internet. This woman just out here in Florida, about a year ago, she had Photoshopped her pictures, and she met this man from Texas. Well, the man had came to Florida, and he went and bought some Chinese food before he went to her house. He had took the Greyhound bus to get to Florida. I forget what part of Florida it was in. Well, the lady answered the door, and it wasn't the lady that he thought that he was going to get. Well, he took the Chinese food, he smashed it in her face, and he walked away. Well, she called the police on him. He got arrested and charged with assault. He hit her in the face with the Chinese food. Okay, so obviously you got people that will get mad at Photoshops. Photoshops can be dangerous if you are a woman trying to, entice a man, and then you don't really look that way. The same thing is going to happen to little Olympia. She going to go to school one day, and there's going to be some kids that done seen her Instagram account, and they're going to see her looking darky, blacky. I'm sorry, somebody called me that before. Somebody called me that before. Darky, blacky. This is when I was dark skinned. So I know people can be cruel. They can. And they'll call you darky, blacky. Okay. I've been called that before. Myself. I have. Darky, blacky. And guess what I did? Guess what I did on that bitch? I bleached my skin, right? I bleached my skin all the way up. I bleached my skin to like a light caramel. And I did it real quick, like in about 3 weeks, 4 weeks. I did it real quick. My face was light. My hands were still dark because I'm always trying to struggle with my hands. But okay, so I turned light, right? Like a light golden. This motherfucker said, I don't give a fuck if you bleach your skin. I'ma still call you now. Now what I'm gonna call you is a bleached out bitch. Now, you're not no blacky, but darky, but I'm gonna call you a bleached out bitch though. So then I realized right then You can't please some people. You really can't. You can't please some people. You can't please them. You can't please them. Because whatever you do, if you dark, they're going to call you blacky blacky. If you bleach yourself, you bleached out bitch. Okay, well, but one thing I'll tell you what. If somebody ever call you blacky blacky, darky darky, make sure you bleach your skin. And then go around that motherfucker and see what they say. They still gonna try to call. They gonna still try. They gonna still do it. But anyway, let me go on back into Olympia. Okay, so Olympia, I have a feeling she gonna get her motherfucking ass kicked. She gonna get her ass beat the fuck down at school. Watch. She gonna get her ass beat the fuck down. She gonna get her ass jumped at school because they gonna see some fake ass pictures. And you better believe when somebody see a fake ass picture, and let's say for example they gave some compliments to the fake ass picture, and then they see the real person, trust and believe, it never fails. They are going to beat your motherfucking ass when they catch you. Believe me they will. I know so many stories of people that made some fake ass pictures and then they got caught. Either they got their ass cussed out or they got their ass whooped for putting a fake picture up. This is serious business. Putting fake pictures up on the internet. Her parents are very irresponsible because how are they going to protect this girl when she goes to school? How are they going to protect her from bullies that's going to look at those pictures? And especially if it's a black person, because I used to go to school with black kids. And black kids, I'm telling you right now, they are some of the worst. They are some of the worst. When it comes to colorism, black people are the worst at that. Black people will be your worst fucking enemy if you dark skinned. Black people will call you names. Black people will, especially if it's a black boy. If it's a black man, he's the worst. He is the fucking worst. Let it be a black teenage boy that's gonna catch Olympia's ass. And you better believe he's gonna go stir crazy on her ass. He gonna be calling her names. He might run up on her and just bust her in her fucking mouth. I didn't seen this. Trust me, when I went to school, it was like dark-skinned people got their ass kicked. Like, I was not pitch black when I was younger. I was like a brownish, not quite paper bag brown, but like a more medium to dark brown, but not black skinned. Okay, the people that used to get their ass beat was black skinned, like a Olympia. They were black skinned, and it wasn't the brown people. It wasn't dark browns or medium browns or light browns. It wasn't those. It was the blackies, and those would be the ones that would get their asses beat the fuck out. They would get laughed at. They would get talked about. I went to an all-black school, and I know. So that's why I'm saying, whoever this Serena Williams and this Alexis Olympia, they're playing with fire. You don't know that you're gonna get your daughter's ass whooped. You're gonna get your daughter's ass beat. She gonna get her ass kicked for putting those fake pictures. She ain't do it, but trust. It's gonna be somebody out there that's gonna be pissed. Trust that. Okay, so let me tell you. Okay, so what happened was, because we're already 17 minutes into it. So let me get into what I wrote. Okay, so this is some of the stuff that they were saying. Okay, so anyway, so I'm on there, right? And it was some person. Okay, it was about maybe 60 comments. It was about 60 comments that called me crazy. Okay. There was some woman that said, "Oh, you are so batshit crazy because that's not Photoshop. It's just the sun shining in." Okay, it was that bitch. And then it was like, oh, you are a raving lunatic. I looked at your pictures and you look like a lunatic in every picture. So I actually contacted this person back because I'm like, what the fuck are you talking about? I got Easter pictures. I got bubble party pictures. What in the fuck are you talking about? So I said, please go to my page and tell me and actually point out the pictures. The person came back and said, every single last one of your pictures make you look like a lunatic because you're all dialed up and you're all dressed up. And because you don't have any natural photos of yourself without makeup, then that makes you look like a lunatic. Because Serena's family, they're all natural and they are the beautiful ones. Okay, let me tell you something about Olympia's nappy ass head. First of all, Olympia's hair looks dirty, it looks nappy, it looks nasty. She's wearing a Walt Disney dress with nappy pickaninny braids sticking out all over her fucking head. First and foremost, if I'm going to take a motherfucking picture at a party, I'm not going to wear my natural hair. I'm going to wear a wig or a weave. Okay? Actually, I don't wear weaves because unless it's a ponytail. I don't know if you would call that a weave. Ponytail clip-ons. Okay, I don't really wear weaves. I wear wigs or clip-ons. Okay, so anyway, first and foremost, so I'm supposed to look like a lunatic because I'm dressed up? Baby, you don't make no sense. The point of it, when I take a picture, if I'm going to have a little special event in my backyard, I am not going to have pickaninny braids sticking out all over my head. Okay? I'm going to have on a nice wig. I'm going to have on a ponytail wig. I'm going to have my makeup on. So you're saying that me wearing a wig and wearing makeup makes me look like a lunatic. Okay, so this person said that Serena's family looks beautiful and natural. Serena, oh my gosh. It's just unspeakable nonsense. Okay, so the little girl, let me tell you something. The little girl wearing a fucking Disney dress and pickaninny braids all over her fucking head. And then you look at my picture and me and my daughter are dressed neatly and politely. We both have our makeup and our hair done. And then you come to us and say that we look like the lunatics when Serena's baby looks like a fucking pickaninny. The hair is dirty. The hair is filthy. The hair hasn't been combed in probably 2 or 3 weeks. And you say that looks better than what we are pushing out? What? What? And we look like lunatics because we're dressed up at a party? What the fuck? What the fuck does a lunatic look like? A lunatic is somebody, this is my definition of a lunatic. A lunatic is somebody that looks like a fucking, maybe somebody that, you know, got clown makeup on or something and wearing inappropriate clothing. Maybe, I don't know. But certainly not somebody at a party. Well, not us. We don't look like lunatics in our pictures. What the fuck are you talking about? I have on my ponytail wig. My daughter got on her ponytail wig. She had on a beautiful dress, brand new, clean socks, pretty sparkly gym shoes. I had on my pink and white dress, lace at the top, pink at the bottom. I wasn't even wearing inappropriate heels. I had on some sparkly pink gym shoes and I had a wig on. I had my makeup on. And you said that I look like a lunatic at the bubble party? We were playing with bubbles. So that makes us look like lunatics? What in the fuck are you on, bitch? Why don't you tell Serena to comb and wash nasty Olympia's nappy ass hair? If anybody looks like a lunatic, it's somebody wearing a fucking Disney dress with fucking nappy ass dirty hair. Okay? Get your shit straight. Excuse me? There's somebody came here. This happens a lot. Okay, when I was like, I'll give you an example. When I was like my pinkish gold color, I done darkened up a little bit. When I was my pinkish gold color, I had this bitch that came to me. This is when my comments were enabled. And the bitch came to me and said, ooh, you are so pink and ugly white people with pink toes. She would call them like pink toe. The pink toe white people, y'all look ugly. Y'all all look ugly. Okay, so anyway, pink toe white people, whatever. Okay, so I was pinkish gold at that time. Do you know, I had looked at this motherfucker's picture. The motherfucking bitch was black as the ace of spades. She was as black as Olympia, right? Okay, the next time the bitch came to me, she was calling me names, talking about pinkish gold people are ugly. Okay, so I go to her account. Guess what? It's a Photoshop picture of the bitch pink gold. Photoshop picture of a pinkish gold bitch that wasn't her color. So what I'm saying is, if somebody try to clown you and they try to clown you like that, and you know that you're not ugly and all this, rest assured, they just wish that they could look like how you look. They wish they could. They wish they could. All those people knocking me when my skin was really pink, next thing I know, I turn around, everybody on the Instagram photoshopping themselves pink. Have you noticed that? Have you noticed everybody trying to look pink all of a sudden? I was the first person that was pinkish gold, and I'm gonna still get my pink color back. I got caught out in the sun and I got my skin wrecked. So, but I know how to get my pinkish gold color back, and I'm working on it, and it'll be back in 6 months. But do you see how all those Instagram bitches, all of them be like pink as fuck? That's the new thing. Everybody want to be pink. Okay, I was the first one, pinkish gold. Go look at my Lion Puss skincare. When I say look at my pinkish gold skin tone, everybody that was black as the ace of spades started fucking around and photoshopping themselves pink. They wish. Okay, so anyway, so what happened was, okay, so next, okay, it was about 50 comments calling me crazy. Okay, it was like, oh, you're talking about Photoshop? You're crazy. Okay, I'm not crazy because I'm talking about Photoshop. Then it was about 100 comments. I'm exaggerating now. It was like, you're mentally ill because you're saying that they're Photoshopping. Girl, how in the fuck, if somebody, this is just baffling to me. If somebody accuses somebody of Photoshop, look, this is a common occurrence. This is a common occurrence. Some people do Photoshop themselves. It is not mentally ill for somebody to accuse the next bitch of Photoshopping. Okay, it's not like I'm talking about aliens. It's not like I'm talking about invisible men in clouds. Let me tell you something. It's always the people, the first one that's going to say mentally ill is always some religious fuck that's going to have a whole bunch of religious garbage on their page when you go click on their name. They're the people that are talking to the invisible man that lives in a fucking cloud. Okay, it never fails. No, when they're very, very super religious, they're going to be the ones talking into their fingers. Oh, Lord Jesus. Oh, Jesus Christ. Jesus Christ. Jesus Christ. Up in the cloud. Oh, Heavenly Father. Oh, that Heavenly Father. Oh, Jesus Christ. Oh, it's time to get down on my knees and start talking to the invisible man in the fucking cloud. Have you ever seen that motherfucking man that you talking to in a goddamn cloud? You are always, it never fails. It's always the invisible cloud crew. It never fails. It's always the people that talk to invisible men in clouds. The first thing they're going to say to you is that you're mentally ill. Bitch, listen, I don't talk to invisible men in clouds. I don't talk to aliens. I don't talk to nothing invisible in clouds. I don't talk to aliens. I don't talk to God. I don't talk to anybody invisible. But you do, and you're the first person to try to hurl mentally ill my way. Do you realize that the United States government, this is actually something that you should probably realize. The United States government actually has something written on the books with the CIA that if somebody is talking to invisible men in clouds, the motherfucker is insane. Religious people are listed as insane. I promise you, you might not believe this, but that is the truth. Religious people are considered insane. Bible people that read the Bible is considered insanity by the United States government. I promise you that is the truth. I promise you. So if you are the one with all that religious bullshit and then you contact me and say that I'm mentally ill, bitch, I don't talk to the invisible men in clouds. I don't talk to aliens. I don't talk to God. I don't talk to my fingers at night. I don't do any of that shit. I don't. But you do. And you are calling me mentally ill? And then I go to your page and it's, God is great. God can't take away my love or whatever the fuck. I get off that shit as fast as possible. I am the annoyed atheist. The annoyed atheist. The annoyed atheist. You see how I vomited out that spit? It just came flying out. The annoyed atheist. Okay? I'm annoyed. Okay? When it comes to that, I'm annoyed. Live fiercely, love viciously, and remember atheism is unstoppable. Okay, I get really angry, but that's not the end of the video. Okay, so I'm supposed to be crazy because I said that the motherfucking bitch is photoshopping? What in the fuck? You act like I came to her fucking page and started talking about some aliens or something. You act like I came to her fucking page and started talking about whatever the fuck invisible creature or something that you don't understand. The bitch is photoshopping. She's photoshopping. Why don't you pay attention and open your motherfucking eyes? Why don't you pay attention and open your motherfucking ears? Why don't you pay attention and open your motherfucking mind? Instead of kiss ass and that motherfucking big ass gorilla bitch for no reason. Is this bitch paying you? Obviously. You have got to be on her motherfucking payroll. Because if you gonna look at me talking about Photoshop and then you contact me and claim that I'm mentally ill because I accused that gorilla monkey bitch of photoshopping her motherfucking pictures, and you, the best thing that you can come up with is, oh, you're mentally ill. No, I'm not mentally ill. I know Photoshop when I see it. You're the dumb ass mentally ill looking at a dark skinned motherfucking ink blot ass baby, and then you look at a light skinned baby on the same motherfucking page, then you don't have enough sense to know that you're being duped. You don't have enough sense to know that you're being fooled. You don't have enough sense to know that somebody is trickery and fucking around with your mind, making you think that she got a pretty ass baby when she don't, making you think all types of fuckery and foolishness when she don't have it like that. You're the dumb ass. You're the dumb ass. You're the mentally ill jackass lunatic. You can't tell. It's been times where it'll be a picture on the motherfucking Instagram on her baby's account, and the motherfucker dark as the ace of spades, the motherfucker black, pitch black. Next thing you know, 2 weeks later, it's a light skin picture. You sit around the next time she posts a motherfucking picture, the motherfucking baby black, then a motherfucker again. Then 2 weeks later, she posts another picture, it's all different colors on top of her head. Motherfucking blotch or black on top of her forehead. Light shining on the motherfucking face. This part of it. Black all around here. Black hands and arms. And then when I pointed out, oh, you mentally ill. You schizophrenic. And let's get into the schizophrenic. It was several people saying, you sound schizophrenic because she's light skinned. Bitch, let me tell you something. First and foremost, if you ever call somebody schizophrenic around me, I know goddamn well there is no such thing as no motherfucking schizophrenic. There is no such thing as that. And so if you ever call me that, you sound so fucking stupid. Woo, shit. You sound retarded. You don't know in this day and age that shit is fake. How many times I gotta put out a video and tell you it is fake? It don't exist. That shit was created by the United States government in 1919 And I'll do a whole little video and give you some information so that you could be a learned, intelligent person instead of sounding like a jackass. What the fuck does a schizophrenic got to do with a motherfucking Photoshop? Okay, if I was talking about some goddamn aliens or some stupid shit like that, then I could understand you saying that. But no, I wasn't talking about that. I gave the evidence. I got evidence to show you that the motherfucking Olympia is black than a motherfucker, and and the mammy be photoshopping those motherfucking pictures to make the baby look presentable, I guess. Why am I mad? Because I'm just irritated. I'm irritated. And yes, the baby is innocent. And I hope the baby don't never come across these type of videos with me talking. But I'm really angry. I'm a human being. I got feelings, thoughts, and emotions. I do. I have feelings, thoughts, and emotions. Yes, I do. And if a bitch gonna contact me talking about I sound schizophrenic over a motherfucking Photoshop claim, god damn, that's a dumb bitch. Okay, how dumb are you, motherfucking nigger? How dumb are you, you motherfucking nigger? How dumb are you, you motherfucking nigger? How many times can I say it? You are a dumb piece of shit. You are a dumb piece of garbage. You are a stupid ass motherfucking nigger. You are so fucking unlearned and so unintelligent. You are so uneducated. You are so fucking stupid and behind in the times. Schizophrenia do not exist. That is something for the United States government, the CIA, to play games. And if you say, well, you're saying the CIA, schizophrenia, CIA is real. It's real. Photoshop is real. I'm talking real shit. Central intelligence deals with the mind. Central intelligence is intelligence. It deals with your brain. It deals with your mind. I know about the software they got. I know about it. Ain't nobody got no motherfucking schizophrenia nowhere on this goddamn planet. If you started hearing voices, it's because somebody in an office at the CIA is contacting your stupid ass. And why are they going to do it? Because they need to. Why? Because the motherfucker needs to. And if you start hearing the voices and you are wondering who the fuck is it, and you wondering who the fuck is calling your fucking head, they dial your DNA code up off of a computer, and then they start talking. And it might be 2 or 3 of them on different computers, and then you hear different voices and all this. And then you wondering who the fuck is it and why are they contacting you? And it is a real person. Those are real people. People just don't have different voices in their head. They got people calling them and talking to them. And why? Because they have to. It's a long story, but it's hilarious. It's a long story. One day I'm going to do a little schizophrenic video. I'm going to do one so I can just explain some of this stuff to you. It's very, very interesting. And if you live in a psych ward, no, not live. If you work in a psych ward and you say, well, I done seen schizophrenics. Trust me, those people are brought and paid for by the United States government. So anyways, no, I'm not schizophrenic, baby. I'm not schizophrenic. When I talked about the baby, and I'm sorry, let me apologize. Okay, the baby is innocent. Okay, the baby is innocent. I'm sorry. I'm sorry for talking bad about the baby. But honestly, when somebody actually tries to come for me and they try to talk about the condition of my mind, and they try to talk about the condition of my mind, well, then I get angry. Schizophrenic ain't got shit to do with this. Why don't you just stay on the topic? Stay on the topic. The topic is about the fucking Olympia. That's what the topic is. Topic is about the little Olympia. I do wish her the best, though. I do wish that her parents would just, stop photoshopping her. And the only reason why I do go on there is to look and see what's going on. I just want to see what's going on with it. But yeah, that's it. Okay. I just want you to know, if you see somebody that accuses someone of Photoshop, make sure that when you do address them, you stay on topic. Just engage in what is at hand. Nobody is crazy for saying somebody is photoshopping. Nobody is batshit crazy for saying that somebody photoshopped. Nobody is a lunatic for saying that somebody photoshopped. Nobody is any of those things, so don't say those things. Nobody is schizophrenic because they question somebody about a Photoshop. I mean, if that's the best that you can come up with, then you really don't have very much of a intelligent response at all. If all you're going to do is try to insult my mind, then you really don't have a good response. You really don't. You don't have a good response. And if you're just the jackass that's just going to go on there and say, oh, she is just the sunlight. It's just the rays of light. It's just the rays of light. Why don't you open your eyes and pay attention and actually take a look at these things that this woman is doing? Maybe you shouldn't be such a fool and be bamboozled by every fucking thing. Maybe you shouldn't be bamboozled by every fucking thing, right? Maybe you should open your eyes and pay attention to what this woman is doing or that man is doing. Maybe you shouldn't be the goddamn fool all the goddamn time. Maybe you also should stop being religious. Maybe that will make you a little bit more intelligent. Also, I looked at a lot of that stuff. I looked at a lot of her things. And this shit is bogus most of the time. So no, I'm not crazy. No, I'm not batshit crazy. And no, I'm not a lunatic. And no, I'm not schizophrenic. I'm actually just trying to tell the bitch, stop photoshopping the fucking ink blot. Okay? Stop photoshopping your ink blot. Be proud of what you pushed out of your vagina. Okay? Be proud of what you pushed out of your vagina. And as far as me, somebody came to, it was a couple of people that came to me and said that I had photoshopped my child. No, baby. Ashlyn Katie Ray came out of my vagina. I pushed her out. And Ashlyn Katie Ray is what you see is what you get. I don't Photoshop my daughter. Not at the bubble party. Not at the Easter party that we had. Not on Christmas. Not now and not ever. Unless it's one of those silly little things that the Indians hook up for me at the graphics store. Okay, but as far as me and what I'm doing on my computer, I don't Photoshop my daughter. I don't have Photoshop software on my computer. I don't Photoshop my child. I do not. I do not Photoshop my child. In fact, what I do with my daughter is she wears sun protective clothing. You don't see her in her sun protective clothing. When she is with a relative of mine that watches her in the daytime, she wears sun protective clothing. She wears a turtleneck. She wears what I wear. But she wears it in pink or she wears it in gray, and she has some black stretch pants. She wears sun protective clothing. I layer her skin with sunblock. I got, hold on, let me see. Let me show you. Ooh, I don't want to do something. Okay, hold on. Ooh. Let me see. Let me see. Oh, okay. I'm actually, okay, I'm trying to see something. Okay. This is the little, oh, shit, I got. Okay. This is my bag that I use for my daughter. This is the bag that I use when I come out of my room. My daughter is already up with a relative. Okay. So this is her products. Okay. So what I do with my daughter's skin, I don't bleach my daughter's skin. My daughter is multiracial. My daughter is Chinese, Russian, and Romanian. She really is. Okay? She is multiracial. She got a lot of Asian in her, and she got a lot of European in her. She's light. Okay. Now, I put this on her. I put Banana Boat Kids Sport SPF 50 Power Spray Technology. So when it's really hot in the daytime, she wears sun protective clothing. She covers her face, she covers everything up except for her face. She's not allowed to go outside and play in the sun in the daytime. Between the hours of 10 and 2, she is not allowed to play out in the sun. She has to wear her Banana Boat Sport Spray. This is for kids. This stuff will not dry greasy. She also has Ultra Sport. This is the one that I put is Ultra Sport Faces. It says Ultra Sport Faces and it's oil free and non-greasy. So when I put this on her face, she has her face covered. So I don't let the sun touch her skin. I don't, because the sun had damaged her skin. She had got damages on her elbows and her knees from the sun, from being outside. This is the hairbrush that I use for her hair. This is the brush that I use. Okay, so it got a lot of her hair in it. I use that brush, and she got a lot of extensions. Let me see if I can show you. Okay, she got this ponytail extension. She got these little things for her hair. Why? Because she said, "Mommy, I want to look just like you." She said that she wanted to look just like Mom, and she was always trying to pull my wig off and put it on her head. So the first weave that I gave her, it was a ponytail wig that I had, that I gave her from off of my head. It was her ponytail. It was her first ponytail wig. It was the one that she wore to the Florida State Fair. That one came from off of my head. That's the one that I used to wear at night. She got this. She got two of these. She got, okay, this one is mine. This is the ponytail that I wore for Easter. She got this one too. This is the one that she wore for Easter. And then she got, oh, and she got this one too. She got this long ponytail. It's like long curls. She got that one too. Okay, so, she got her ponytails. She loves ponytails and she wants to wear them. Okay, so that's what she does. She wants to wear those ponytails, and she is going to wear those ponytails. Okay, so, yeah, so anyway, what I do with my daughter, and they were contacting me and telling me, take the weave out my daughter's hair. Let me tell you something. Sometimes people just want to sabotage you, okay? What I do with my daughter is my business. She wants to wear hair extensions. She tells me that she wants her wigs. She tells me that she wants her makeup. She got her own makeup. She got her own wigs. And I have to buy her wigs and I have to buy her makeup. And she likes to wear it. And she does wear it. She says, "Mom, I want my freckles on." She wants freckles. And I put some fake ass freckles on her nose. I mean, she wants all this stuff. She's a glamour girl. That's just how she is. Okay, so anyway, so let me tell you something. If some black bitch is contacting you and saying, take those extensions out her hair, take those extensions, I'm not going to listen to you, because you're just trying to sabotage me. You're trying to sabotage me. You're trying to make my daughter look average or just average. I'm not raising an average child. I'm raising a glamour girl. Okay? So I'm not going to listen to you, because all you're trying to do is sabotage us. And I know when somebody is trying to sabotage someone because they look good and the person that's the sabotager does not, and they don't feel good because their mom, when they were growing up, they didn't have a mom that would do nice things for them. So they don't want me to do nice things for Ash. And then they also don't want Ash looking, more Caucasian or whatever. And let me tell you something, and then I'm going to get off this thing. It was so many people that was like, they were saying to me, how could I put this? I'm going to try to put it in a way. I can't really remember exactly how they put this. I pretty much just kind of glazed over it. Okay, they were like, you hate yourself and you are raising your daughter to feel like light skin is better and straight hair is better than whatever. They never say whatever, but let me put it like this. I'm not going to hold back any punches from this, and if you feel offended, I don't really give a fuck about it too much. I'm a very Eurocentric person. I'm very fucking Eurocentric. And I can't help how I feel about myself. I love myself, but I'm very Eurocentric. I just am. Okay, I do feel like blonde hair is beautiful. I do feel like blue eyes are beautiful. And if I have to get them artificially, because I do have fake ass gray eyes, I do have fake ass light hair. Okay, it's just because I like it. There's nothing wrong with that. I don't like putting braids in somebody's hair with all those beads and bangles and shit like that. That is so fucking ugly to me. I don't like it. And I'm sorry. I just don't like it. I don't find it attractive. I can't help that, but I don't find it attractive. I'm sorry. If you find it attractive, then oh well. But we have to respect each other. We have to learn how to respect each other's likes and dislikes. We have to learn how to respect each other's likes and dislikes. All you have to do is respect my likes and dislikes. If I like it, okay. If I don't like it, okay. You probably know that by you looking all ugly and stupid and fat and disgusting and bald headed and black and ugly, you probably know that I wouldn't think that you were attractive, so you automatically hate me for that. And those are usually the people that will write what I just told you. Usually when you see them, they're one of those people, they're one of those Black Lives Matter people, where when you click onto their name, they're jiggly booming, big fat ugly, bald head, the color of tar, and got the nerves to be mad at me because I don't like the way they look. They already know, right? So they come for me and they say, "Oh, you raising your daughter to think that light skin and light hair is better." When you see some of the way they look when they say that, when you see the way that they look, it was this one woman. She had a video clip of herself at a wedding. The bitch was about 300 pounds. She was about the color of this. She was about this color black. She was dancing around. She had her big fat chubby arms pumping into the air. I guess I just watched it. And then it was just her at a wedding. And she pumping her big fat black arms up and down. She got this ponytail on the top of her head, like the ones that they mad at me about, but it was in black. I would not wear that. Okay, and then she's dancing around, and then the next 20 or 30 posts was all Black Lives Matter. I nearly vomited with disgust. I'm so tired of that goddamn movement. Whew, shit. Okay. Ugh. I got off the page as quickly as I could. Well, the next one stepped up and said that they were mad that I was raising my daughter to think that light skin and straight blonde hair was better. I quickly looked at who the fuck this person was. It was another one of those jiggly booms. This one was black than a motherfucker and was using a filter. And let me tell you something. When somebody is real, super, super dark skinned, and they use a filter to make themselves look light-skinned, what happens is they always look brown, but it's like a blurry brown. They always look like a blurry brown. Have you ever seen that blurry brown? They're really like the color of that. The color of that. And then they're blurry brown. Okay, so it was this blurry brown. So I knew she was black as the ace of spades. And then it was like, Black Lives Matter. Woo, shit. This person was blazing on the Black Lives Matter. It was so many fist pumps and all types of stuff. And I said, oh my gosh. Let me get off of this fucking thing because I can't take this no more. Seriously, I live in a 92% Caucasian area. I'm just tired of it. I can't take it anymore. I'm just tired of it. It's overkill. It's overkill. It's just over the top. It's over the top. Ugh. Can we please just move on? Can we please just move on at this point? Please, let's move on. Okay, we got it. All lives matter. All lives matter. They do. All lives matter. They really do. Okay. And let me show you this one. Hold on, I'll show you something. Okay, so anyway, there's this woman, and there was several other people that was thinking that I was white, okay? So it says here, God forbid the girl have the sunshine, hear her body without a Karen needing to complain. And if you don't know what a Karen is a white girl. So this person was thinking that I was white, and there was a lot of people that was thinking that I was white as well. And they were calling me Karen, and Karen is a name that somebody would call they would call somebody that they think is white, like a white girl. So let's look at who this person is. This person, the account is private. They got 458 followers, 656 following, and it's one of those type of cartoon pictures, as usual. Cartoon picture. Okay, so then it's like, look at this. Okay, you're a poor, beautiful baby girl. To have a mother like you who hates who she is, keep wearing those gloves and tight, but remember, you will still be black. Stop putting weaves in your baby's hair. And then somebody was like, Photoshop, lady, you crazy. And then somebody said, really, buy a life. Okay, so anyway, I mean, it was just going on and on and on, and it's just irritating. Okay, so let's take a look at this picture here. That is the fake ass picture. I got another picture. Okay, so let's look at this picture here. This picture is of the Olympia, and let me show you. You see how they draw? They take something and they just draw a line right there, and the arm is light right there, and then the arm is dark right there, and then how can I get this light off of this? Okay, then you see the face is real super dark. The face is real super dark, and then the hand down here. Why in the hell would you actually take the Photoshop thing and draw a line right there, and then lighten the hands up, and then leave all the rest of it dark? I just don't understand why they would even do that. Like, what is the purpose of making these colors all over this person? This would not even be the way it would look. This is inside of the house, so it also looks like it's inside of a kitchen. So they keep on putting these fake ass rays of light on this child, and then they leave all this dark, and then they put all this light. I mean, it's just ridiculous.